Hi students, welcome back. Now coming to let's continue with the relational calculus. In the previous video I explained this introduction part of the relational calculus. Now let's see the different types of relational calculus. One is the tuple relation and another is the domain relational calculus. Now let's have a look on the tuple relational calculus. Just now I said the tuple relational calculus means it's a variable ranges over the tuples, just like a structured query language. Okay, the tuple relational calculus is used for selecting those tuples that satisfies the condition, right? It is used for selecting those tuples that satisfies the condition. So whatever that satisfies the given condition, then those rows are going to be displayed. That is the relational tuple relational calculus. Okay, so here only the rows are going to be displayed. So tuple relational calculus is used for selecting those tuples with satisfying the given condition. Okay, the notations, have a look on the notation, how we are going to represent the tuple relational calculus. The notation is just simply T, P of T. Or you can write it as a T or simply condition. P is nothing but the predicate, it's a condition. So what it means? Here what is a T? T is nothing but the resulting tuples. That is the resulting rows. So whatever the row that we need to be displayed, so that is the T. T is the output. Okay, it's a resulting tuples displayed. And what is a P of T? P of T is nothing but the condition. It's a tuple relational calculus is used for selecting those tuples that satisfies the given conditions. That tuples will be displayed. Means this is a condition used to fetch the tuple. It is simply a condition used to fetch the tuple, fetch the T. Okay, so thus it generates set of all tuples. So here whatever the T it is there, it generates a set of all tuples such that the predicate P of T is true for it. So whatever the tuples that it is displayed, so here the P of T is a true. Let me explain with an example, and before going to explain this with an example, I want to give some more information regarding the tuple relational calculus. So here P of T, whatever we are taking the condition, it's a predicate. It may have the various conditions like the predicate. These conditions may consisting of logically you can be taking it as, you can take or, that is a or you represent like this, and not. Okay, so here the predicate P of T may have the various conditions logically, or, and, not, and also it has a quantifiers also. It also uses quantifiers. You know the quantifiers, right? The universal quantifiers, the existing quantifiers, this all already I explained in the previous videos. Okay, if you didn't know, just go and watch those videos. Here this P of T, whatever the condition, that condition you are going to represent it by using the logical operations, or also you can use by using the quantifiers. Means you can use these operations or you can use the quantifiers also. Quantifiers means like there exists a T belongs to R Q of T. Means this is simply an example. What it means? It's nothing but there exists a T, a tuple T. Okay, there exists a tuple T in relation R. Means T belongs to R, right? There exists a tuple T in relation R such that Q of T is true. Such that Q of T is true. So the meaning of this sentence means you can represent the condition like in this format also by using the existence quantifier, or you can also use the for all quantifier also. For all T belongs to R, Q of T. So here Q of T is true for all tuples in relation. So this is what the P of T, whatever the condition, that condition you can be represented by using logically, by also using the quantifiers. Now let's take an example to understand what is this tuple relational calculus. Okay, have a look on the example. in the first example, I'll just write a complete a query. I'll write and I'll explain that query. In the next, I'll just take the statement, and with the statement, I'll explain. I'll represent it in the form of a query. Okay, right? So let me take one example. T dot name slash author T and T dot article is equal to database. So this is a tuple relational calculus. So what I'm getting here, okay, so this is just a tuple. Why I'm saying this is a tuple relational calculus? Because here it is in the form of a T slash P of T, right? It's a notation where T dot name, it's a particular row, okay, a row is going to be displayed, and this completely is a condition. So this is completely is a condition. Here I use the logical condition. I didn't use the quantifiers here. Here I use the AND operation, logical condition, right? So P of T is nothing but it's completely, it's a condition. So then what is the output I'm getting? The output I'm getting is here this query select the tuples from author table. So the table name is the author T, means table name is the author. Okay, it returns a tuple with name T dot name, right? With a tuple, returns a tuple with name from which table? From author. So the what is the condition? Who has written an article? So the article is one of the column name, okay, attribute name. So that particular row, the article, so consisting of article on database, that is going to be retrieved. So this is what. So this same expression, the same tuple relational calculus, I can represent by using the quantifiers also. See here, I can represent the same, you will get the same output, okay. So the same expression I can represent by using the quantifiers like R. There exists a tuple row which belongs to the author table T, author. The condition is T dot article is equal to database, and also and R dot name. So whatever the name I'm getting, R dot name is equal to T dot name. You'll get the same output. So instead of using this, you can represent the tuple relational calculus by using this statement, or you can also use the quantifiers. With the help of the quantifiers, I have represent this. So let me take one more example to get a clear idea regarding this tuple relational calculus. So this time I am just taking the table, first name, last name, let me take the age, okay. So the first name I am taking it as, let me take let me take Pinky. It's a Singh I am taking. Let's take the age 30. And next Dolly. And the same, the last name is a Singh, 31. Let me take Tom. Last name King, 27. And Lucky. Pratap. Let me take the Pratap. And the name age is 28. So this is the table I had taken, right? Now I'm writing the query. So what is the query? The question is display the last name of those students where age is greater than 30. So this is the question they are given. I have to represent this statement. This is a query language, right? So I have to represent this query language in the procedural language in the non-procedural language, and I have to get the output. Okay. So let me represent this in the non-procedural language by using the tuple relational calculus. So this statement I can represent like, I want a last name, display the last name. Last name is nothing but it's a column name, right? So one tuple I have to get. So T dot last name. So I want one particular row where the last name, display the last name of those students. Okay. Student is the table. Now I am writing the condition. Student is the table name. A student, a particular row. and T dot age, that particular dot age should be greater than 30. So this is what the tuple relational calculus is, representing this statement in the non-procedural language. Okay, so then what will be the output I am getting? The output I am getting is just simply last name. So student table T, a row, and T dot age is greater than 30. Greater than 30 is only having one particular row. Okay, that in that row only I want only the last name. They are asking that display the last name only. So the last name is Singh. So this is the output I got. Suppose let me take display the query. Display. Let me take all the details, not the last name. This time I am taking all the details of student where last name is a Singh. So I want only the student last name is a Singh. Okay. So now represent in the tuple relation calculus. T dot, what do you want? Don't take the dot because I want the all details. Means all rows I want. All the rows I want. So all the fields I want. So in that particular row, so I want set of rows where condition is student of T and what's the condition? T dot last name, the last name, T dot last name is equal to Singh. So this is how this statement I represented in the non-procedural language. Then what will be the output you are getting? So I'll get the output. So whatever the tuples that have the last name Singh, those tuples will all the details. It is going to represent all the details like first name, the last name and the age. So previously it is asked only one field last name. So that's why I get the last name. So here all the details means first name, last name, age, everything I had to be displayed. So that is a Pinky, Singh 30 and Dolly, Singh 30. It will be displayed. So this is about the tuple relational calculus. In the next video, I'll explain about the domain relational calculus. Thank you.